Okay, so take one. The hand was over my phone speaker, so next time I have to be more aware of my hand positioning on my phone. Because yeah, it was actually turning out very muffled. So, chapter 13, it's Monday. We are listening to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood soundtrack. If none of you have played that, it's a very fun game because you get to kill shit and get away with it. Forgive the potty mouth. Really, do forgive the potty mouth. I am seriously trying. She went somewhere. Anyway, we're on chapter 13. It's Monday. Forewarning, do not bring your kids. This time she's not locked up in the room with me because there's no glass in any of the trash. Yay! Anyway, don't bring your kids. It's not kid-friendly. There's mentions of self-harm. There's a scene of abuse, a scene of torture, a scene of murder by a demon, and a scene of murder by a serial killer, along with the scene of aftermath of slasher movie violence, which is blood. Like, blood everywhere. Blood, 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 blood. And I did say that. And yeah, you might want to continue at your own risk if you get easily uncomfortable by those things. There are no curse words in this story, unless I say curse word, but that doesn't mean it's written down, and I might say they mumbled a curse under their breath, but it's not written down. Anyway, chapter 13 of Reaper Adventures: The Search. And it's Monday, and I am going to continue now, because yeah. The last chapter he escaped. So we're going on to the continuation of after he escaped, and by he I mean Payne. Payne, not Al Payne, but Payne as in a name. So I'm a poet, don't you know it? Chapter 13. Payne had been surprised that the demon had allowed Payne to escape. Payne had seized the opportunity the demon had given him and had only stopped running to catch his breath. Payne knew he was lost in the woods. He hoped he was close to Jeromeson and took a deep breath, his lungs burning, and forced his legs to move in a painful run again. Payne slowed his run again, gasping for air, and then spotted a small, almost invisible line of smoke coming from somewhere in the trees. Payne hoped he hadn't gone in a large circle, and cautiously headed towards this line of smoke. Walking this time. I'm gonna change that to stumbling, because don't you dare play with those wires, Missy. Sorry, I'm my kitten. She likes wires for some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna change that to stumbling, because you'd be stumbling. Payne passed the well-hidden house for the first few times, and then saw it. It was well-maintained and almost invisible. Payne was oh shit, that's my foot, okay. Payne was relieved that it wasn't the place he had escaped from. Payne's relief was short-lived, though. The blade of a sword pressed against Payne's throat. Payne's spiritual energy reacted before Payne did, and the blade was thrown away from Payne's throat as well as whoever the unlucky individual was. Yep, we're changing that, because I put had been, but we just said was, so that's gotta change. Payne heard a solid thud as the individual hit a tree. I still think of that, and I still think it's very painful. Payne turned around to see the individual slowly picking himself up from the ground. 2 snow-white wings were on his back. Payne internally cursed his luck as he took a few staggering steps back, because, he just did run really fast. And hello there. She was looking at me. Oh, no, she's climbing up my side. Okay. Hello there. How are you? Please don't. Duck, it's you. Anyway. Wait, the unknown male said as Payne turned around to run. Like, zoom. Like, literally like my cat zooms around the house. Anyway, yeah. Payne paused and slowly looked at the person over his shoulder, prepared to flee if he needed to. You have a lot of power. They pointed out, wiping the blood from their mouths. Well, they did get pushed back by a ton of spiritual energy, and they did hit a tree, so it only makes sense, but considering the fact that they're not human, it wouldn't exactly kill them like it would kill a normal human. Anyway, moving on. Continuing, and what are you? Okay, she's playing with a ball. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, Payne said sarcastically. The person raised an eyebrow. You have no control over it, they said as they took a few steps towards Payne. Really? I had no idea, Payne stated with an obvious false surprise. What? Anyway, moving on, la-di-da. If you can help me find someone who doesn't want me dead, let me know, Payne commented, and then attempted to run. He wasn't able to move. Payne looked at his feet with confusion and saw chains holding him in place. Panic settled in Payne's stomach. I mean you no harm, the person told Payne when the seals creating the chains began to weaken. I mean you no harm. I will help you. Just try to calm yourself down a little bit, the person repeated. Payne heard them this time, and the panic lessened slightly, and eventually, when the chains were removed, Payne calmed down to the point of realizing that this person really didn't mean him harm. She lost her toy ball underneath the couch. Now she will try to attack my feet. Or the water. No, okay. Anyway. Payne looked at the angel and hesitantly took the angel's outstretched hand. My name is Nathaniel, the angel said as he helped Payne up. Raphael, but I prefer the name Payne, Payne told Nathaniel, releasing Nathaniel's hand and following him inside. Nathaniel was silent as Payne closed the door behind himself. Are you hungry? Nathaniel asked. I'm actually tired, Payne replied with a small, apologetic smile. Nathaniel nodded once and then motioned for Payne to follow him. Payne let me not stumble over my words and let us all know that this is a very short chapter. And that is not a play toy, Missy. My notebook is not a play toy, but I love you. Nathaniel nodded once and then motioned for Payne to follow him. And that's my foot. Payne followed Nathaniel and saw a room, complete with a bed that had warm blankets. Yeah, because always with the warm blankets. Warm blankets. Rest. You are going to need it for tomorrow, Nathaniel informed Payne. What's happening tomorrow? Payne asked with confusion. The start of your training, Nathaniel answered, and then went to make sure he could redeem his venison stew. Hi. What are you doing? After a while, Nathaniel was able to save his venison stew. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you... Save his venison stew and made himself a bowl. He made a bowl for Payne as well, and after realizing Payne hadn't emerged from the room, Nathaniel went to check on Payne. Payne was sound asleep, soft snores escaping from him as he continued his restful sleep. Are you going to climb up the back of the chair there? No, you're going to try to climb up the side. Anyway, Nathaniel carefully tucked Payne onto the blanket, making sure to not wake Payne, and then left the room after lighting a candle for Payne. And hello, how are you? Nathaniel put out the cooking fire, checking on the candle for Payne on occasion. Nathaniel put the venison stew away and hoped that the Nephilim would live. And that's the end of chapter 12. I did warn you all, it is a very short chapter, so, yeah. Chapter 13... Oh, wait, that was chapter 13 we just passed. I'm a blonde on the inside, but we're advertising. Anyway, chapter 13 we finished. Chapter 14 is next Monday. Yeah, so we finished chapter 13. Chapter 14's next week. Chapter 14 is longer and it has some humor because, yeah, you need to add a little bit of humor in something like this. If anyone is interested, I have some accounts. I have a Wattpad account, like a light bulb watt, anyway, Wattpad account, which is at Tempesta771, a TikTok account, which is at AirDrinkRaven2, no uppercases, no spaces, under the name Tempesta Braveheart, and I see you, Blackie. Blackberry, what you doing? I have an Instagram account, which is Tempesta Braveheart, no uppercases, no spaces, under the name Airgen Craven. That Pepsi's not for you. Oh my gosh, I sound like myself. Which is my Facebook account, but if I don't know you, I don't accept your friend request. It's a me thing, it's not a you thing. I have a Snapchat. Holy shit, I said that right. I had it right. A Snapchat account, which is Airgen Craven, no uppercases and no spaces, and we're all watching my YouTube channel because yay, it's Monday and I've done lost my mind. But you know, we all prefer the term mentally hilarious anyway. So anyway, yeah, yay. Chapter 14. Just to get this right, because I'm a blonde on the inside. Chapter 14 is next week. Yay. Anyway, peace out, Girl Scouts. Enjoy the mental hilarity.